just off the top of your head, if mom and dad are listening to this and they're saying, "How can I make an impact on my kids during the Christmas season?" What's one way that you found it that either worked for you in your home or you've recommended to others?
Well, let me just give you two ideas. They're actually in the book, and they're also on the website. It's a brand new website called creativefamilytimes.com, creativefamilytimes.com. The reason why I wanted to create a new website for this particular book and to support this is I want us sharing these ideas, because these two best ideas for Christmas, well, one was original and one was borrowed. The original idea was we were going into a Christmas time and we didn't have a lot of extra money because, you know, we were pastors, so we weren't like swimming in gold. And so we said, what can we do to make Christ at the center of our Christmas but not spend a lot of money? What can we do to be other-centered and help our kids who were at that time 4 and 6, or maybe 7, really kind of capture this Christ-centered Christmas? So we said, why don't we, for Advent, the whole month of Christmas on Monday nights, why don't we just have soup? And the money that we save from the soup, why don't we put it in a jar and we'll save this up and we're going to give this to a family in need. Or we're going to, and that first year what we decided to do is instead of a family in need in our area, we decided to sponsor a compassion child.
Wow.
And so then we took that extra money and it turned out to be exactly what it would cost to sponsor that compassion child. I think at that time it was $30 a month or something like that. So we ate soup. We got a picture of that compassion child. We put that picture on the table and we prayed for him. His name's Jesus. I thought that was appropriate, you know, at Christmas time, thinking about Jesus. And so we'd pray for him. We'd write him letters. Our kids, we were teaching them Spanish so they could write in Spanish. We'd send them some baseball cards. And it really became a Christ-centered, in this case, Jesus-centered Christmas. And that we kept that up for years. Until he graduated from high school.
That's awesome. And I bet your kids have never forgotten that. So
I don't think so. I think they're even integrating that into their new homes. And
wow.
Isn't that the goal?
Absolutely.
Pass along the faith.
Yeah.
The other idea I learned from a family in Colorado when I was speaking out there before this book even came out, and I was just talking up how we can disciple our kids and how we can take moments in holidays, not just the everyday, but the holidays, because we have extra time. We're sitting around, we're kind of burnt out because we've watched like 6 bowl games. We're kind of like, what are we going to do to make a spiritual connection? And they came up with this idea. It's actually something you can do right this week because it's so profound. You think back and you pray through what the year has been for your kids, and you think, okay, what has God done in their life? How have they grown in this last year, and what can we, create? What can we buy? I'm looking around for a little prop or something. I don't really see something, but an ornament that you could get that would represent growth in their life. Mm-hmm. And if they're really good at soccer, then you could say, you know what, we have this little soccer ball ornament as we decorate the tree now. This represents not only that you've really learned soccer, but you've been, you showed a lot of self-control and discipline and persistence, and you were very helpful as a teammate, and you are such a good teammate and diligent soccer player that this represents this. Well, they do this for every year. They started when the child was, 1 or 2, and now their kids are teenagers, and each child has a box of these different ornaments. So when it comes time to decorate the tree, then the parents wraps up this ornament and presents them with their new ornament. They get out the old ornaments. It's an affirmation of faith. And so it's kind of like a milestone of what God has been doing in their life year to year, and it turns into kind of like a praise service as you decorate the tree.
Wow. I love that. See, that kind of stuff, that's a huge help, I think, to families, parents who are just looking for practical ways to do it, and they're using something that they're already doing. Again, it is 52 creative family time experiences that we're talking about. And tell me the website again. We'll put it on a link just below the video.
It's creativefamilytimes.com.
Creativefamilytimes.com. That's
right.
Pretty great. Love it. Okay. Well, Tim Smith, I really appreciate what you do, man. I think that we sometimes underestimate the impact that we're having. We're in the trenches. You're doing all these things. I really believe that generation from now, there's going to be incredible fruit in our country and some major impact beyond what you can even imagine because of the investment that you've made. I've just really appreciated your ministry for a long, long time. Thank you, buddy.
Well, thanks, Ryan. It's good to partner with you. It's encouraging to see people taking the innovation and the passion and doing it, similarly but uniquely to each of our situations. So you're an encouragement to me, and I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you. God bless you, man.
God bless you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Ryan.